And just like that, once again, it's on. What's the deal, good people? It's your boy Vic XL. This is the Ridin Durty radio show right here on blogtalkradio.com. One time for our FM home, WRFG 89.3 FM. We've been holding it down from 3 to 6 a.m. for the past 15 plus years. So one time for the good people at WRFG 89.3. Also, this show, that's right, this very, very show that you hear right now is brought to you by the good people. That's right, I said the good people over at drjuicecleanse.com. Dr. Juice Cleanse is an all-natural juicer. That's right, an all-natural juicer that promises if you follow their very, very simple steps, you can lose 10 pounds in just, you can lose 25 pounds in just 10 days. That's right. If you want to lose 25 pounds in just 10 days, then you need to try Dr. Juice Cleanse. But not only can you lose weight, the product does things like stop aging, does things like get rid of nasty, filthy parasites in your body, and all kind of other things, all right? But you know what? Don't trust me. I need you to hurry over to drjuicecleanse.com and find out how you can get you some and start feeling great about yourself. All right, real quick, today, in celebrity birthdays, the first and a very, very important birthday today is, if he was still alive, today would be the birthday of the legendary Tupac Amaru Shakur. That's right. Tupac Amaru Shakur was born on today, June the 16th. Now, with that being said, y'all make sure if you get a chance, if you don't go today, you go this weekend. All Eyes on Me, the story of Tupac Shakur comes out today at a theater near you, but go see it. Don't bootleg it. Matter of fact, if I find out you're bootlegging, I'm coming to your house and I'm stealing your fire stick. All right, go see All Eyes on Me, if for no other reason, just to say happy birthday to my man Tupac Amaru Shakur. All right, okay. Now, I've been having a lot of things going on over the past week. I've lost some people that was very, very near and dear to me. And, I got to say this before we keep going, or we keep the show going, is, you know what? Hold those people near and dear to you. Hold them tight, hold them close, and just tell them you love them on the regular, man, because life is short, and we just got to love each other. Period, point blank, man. We got to love each other. We got to do better, spread more positivity and less negativity, all right? One time my man Shardrick, man, that's my dude over at the J.O. That's right, I do got a J.O.B. because a brother needs to get that bread. One time my man Shardrick. One time for everybody checking in on Facebook Live. And one time for everybody who checks out the replays of the show on our SoundCloud page, on RidinDurtyRadio.com, and also the people who check it out on BlogTalkRadio.com. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, y'all know this show, the Ridin Durty Show, is not just about hip-hop, R&B, or music. It's about everything that is part of the culture. Everybody who's a mover, a shaker, someone who's creating things to help cultivate and shape our culture. So right now, on the line, I have COO of Billion Technology, my man, Mr. Vito Papariello. How you doing, Vito?
I'm well today. How are you, Rick?
Man, I'm doing good. I'm doing great. And I'm sure I just tore your name up again, so give me the correct pronunciation.
It is Papariello, but close. It was real close. It was a good effort.
All right, let me start over. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, drum roll. Vito Papariello. How you doing, Vito?
Thank you. I'm really well, Rick. I'm really well. Man, I'm enjoying the day so far. Yourself?
Man, I'm enjoying this day. I got my trusty doggies right beside me, and I'm talking to you. I got my head above ground, my body on the right side of the dirt. So, hey, man, it is what it is. So, Vito, let's get down to you and let the people know about before we even let them know about the product, let them know about you, your interest, and how you got involved in software and technology.
Sure. It's been about 3.5 years now, and quite a journey to say the least. I was in venture capital, worked for a period of time, Rick. I did raising money for all sorts of projects, worked for a developer, bought land in Florida, did real estate for a period of time outside of not only residential but commercial finance. So a bit of a financial background, if you would. And one day, I enjoyed playing basketball probably about as much as the next guy. And I was in a small area in Southwest Florida, and I bumped into a guy, and he hurts his ankle. Long story short, helped him to his car, and, he's driving a Rolls Royce. So I said, listen, buddy, I don't know what you do and how you did it, but I'd like to know more. And, it took me to breakfast the next day, and then we started to talk, and trading was actually, at the forefront of his career, his path, his ambition, and we got to know each other and really just kind of cultivated a relationship. And over time, as I understood trading more, as we understood the process of what it was actually being done, the strategies and the time, effort, and energy, and that versus just a regular job, if you would. It was a passion. We brought to the forefront this software, and it was built essentially by traders, hands-on, for traders. And then that spawned an additional interest in technology. Technology is everything. It's paramount. It's how we're talking today. It's the computer in your pocket. It's the ability to stream live across a myriad of platforms and reach millions of people, whereas we couldn't do that not even 10 years ago. So that interest, it always piqued my interest. So combining the two, trading and technology, for me it was a slam dunk. My dad was in finance. He traded for a living. He had clients every day that took positions in the market, so I had a vague understanding, and it was just about compiling more information on my already aforementioned knowledge, if you would.
All right. For all the people who are listening to this show, and they might be people who love sports, and they might think you're talking about like trading LeBron James for Carmelo Anthony. Let them know what trading is.
Yeah, absolutely. So, trading is the oldest form of commerce, right? So, maybe back in the day you traded, whatever you grew for whatever you needed. And it grew and grew and grew over time. Now there's a market for it. And, most popular, I think, globally is the Forex market. I believe a lot of people are aware of what it is, how it works, how it operates. I don't know, Rick, if you've ever taken a trade before, have you? Or have you traded in the markets?
No, I haven't, but it's something I definitely want to get into because as I get older, I want to create more residual income.
Perfect. That's one of the main reasons to start out. And it's the stock market, of course, if you've ever seen, the news, CNBC, or, even aware of what's going on. But if you can imagine where the market is in the world, it's actually, at the forefront of where money is received. It's like the closest to the faucet, if you would. So, everybody should have their hand in the market to some capacity. And, if you have a retirement plan or, you pay into a pension fund, all that stuff's based on the market and its volatility and its movement. So you as a consumer, as an individual, Warren Buffett once said, don't spend after savings, essentially. You really spend after a lot of savings and after you invest in yourself. And then whatever's left over, maybe you take that and you spend it on something you want or, you need it more importantly. But essentially, trading is buying goods and service on the market. Forex is currencies, for example. Futures are tangibles like wheat, like corn, like oil, like gas. I mean, in most cases, I would say it's not the most sexy product in the world, but it actually could yield you the most capital and give you the most amount of freedom.
All right. So you saying that, your father had been in finance and, you took a liking to it and you met this gentleman. What was your beginning steps to formulating this partnership and this product being created? It was
leaning back on the knowledge of actually trading and, looking at charts and analytics to determine what direction the market's going to go. And so as the process came about, and as you realize that you look at the same thing every day, well, then traders are now taking this knowledge that was in the brain, so to speak, and putting it into a software that actually allows them, more and more tools, more features that help you make better decisions. And even the one thing about, every and all decisions, Rick, and you and I think touched upon a while ago is we as individuals, we're our own worst enemy. So if we're emotionally involved, oftentimes we can't make the right decision. We can't see the forest through the trees. So step one in the process of learning to be a good trader is, removing yourself from the equation. So that's why we built an automatic software, to automatically trade. And we are creating we're taking that average everyday trader and turning him into a great analyst, and when you start trading, and anybody that's listening, if you want to start, you got to first realize, how much money are you willing to risk, because that's going to be your education. And with a software like mine, at least it's going to help you, walk you through the process of how to build a strategy when you may never done it before. It's going to walk you through the process by pressing one button after the next, and you're going to see your money either be profitable or not profitable based on the outcome. And this thing's going to walk you through the process, slowly but surely walk you through the process. It's very easy to use. If you've ever played a video game, hell, if you own an iPad or an iPhone, and you can use that, you can run my software from anywhere.
So
so that's kind of where the rubber meets the road.
So you mean to tell me your software is as easy as a video game, but a person can become an effective, successful trader?
I'm telling you that it's powerful enough to run Bank of America, but an individual that never turned on a news channel or never even knew what the Dow Jones Industrial Average was, develop a strategy in something like corn, for example, in less than 10 minutes, and have something that works and that could very well be profitable if they manage it properly.
All right. As having this product, you guys realized there was a need. Were there other software out there that done what you guys done, or did y'all say, hey, this is a market that's not out there and we need to do it?
That's great question. Here's why. When you've been trading as long as the individuals, and probably some people that even are listening, maybe they're listening to you as they're waiting for their trade to happen, or it has happened already. You basically want something that allows you and gives you the advantages that something else doesn't have. So that was the reason, that was the impetus to build this from the gate. It's like, listen, I may be a great, analyst of the market, but I don't make very good decisions, so I can't be the one to press the button because there's money being made or there's money being lost, and I'm freaking out either way, because it's emotional. It's, the market's like, it's receiving all this emotion. So you as an individual, maybe you need to make the money to pay the rent. So your opinion of what you're about to do, or your emotions, I should say, may get the best of you. So, you remove yourself from the equation. You add all these tools like a trend line. A lot of traders use what's called a trend line. It's something you draw along the screen. When the market breaks the trend line, then you're supposed to take the trade. Well, again, if we're going back to, hey, listen, I need the money for rent, you may not be inclined to hit the button. You know what I mean? You may be panicking a little bit. Your hands get a little sweaty, your feet start tapping. Before you know it, you missed it completely. So, yes, that we built the software essentially because we saw a lot of trading softwares out there that didn't have the capabilities of having tools and having automation and really making the process for traders a lot more favorable by taking them out of the equation.
So, I got to ask this also. Your company not only does the trading software, but y'all do other softwares as well, correct?
Yes, we do. We have a passion for technology. You build one thing, it's like getting a tattoo. You got one, you just can't live with one, you need two. You need three, you need four. So technology is really the same. So we started amassing apps and applications to surround the software, to build a brand. We have music applications, we have, some games, etc. And, all things that we were interested at the time of building the software to build the brand and to expand upon technology. Now, as we grow, our goal and mission is to make the software better and better and better and more user-friendly. So individuals that, that download and have the backing of, a company that cares about the trades, because we don't just sell the software. We don't just sell the product. We use it. What was that Rogaine commercial years ago? I'm not only the president, I'm a client. So we are the same thing. We use it. We use our own product to trade and to substantiate our business.
All right. How did you become a partner in this company? How did you become the COO? And who are your partners? Who are your partners, if you can mention them? Who are your partners?
Yeah, we got a family office, and we've got the name of the company is Billion Technology Laboratories. It's actually one of the names of one of the founders, the last name. We've got shareholders and partners alike that actually span the globe now. We grew it, like I said, based on the idea that we were, just trading daily and building this up and waiting to have, the right team in place to have the software built. And we've got a myriad of, the founders and the proprietors are programmers and program the software. I mean, just really surrounded by a lot of smart people, a lot of hands-on individuals, traders alike. And, that's pretty much it's a big company with a small family feel.
Okay. how long have you been involved with the company?
3.5 years now. I've been involved 3.5 years. I became chief operations officer, essentially to help just manage back end, to handle some things like we're doing now, some conversations, and to start to get the word out. And moving technology, there's still a component of finance to it. So that's kind of how, I got involved. It was kind of how my role grew. It's kind of how, everything kind of came together for myself in particular. And you know what, to be honest with you, like I said at the top of the interview, it's been a hell of a ride. I've had so much fun. You can't imagine when you're in technology and how fast things move, how interesting and how big the world then becomes and how many things you get an opportunity to see. If people aren't trading, if people aren't taking advantage of this, I mean, if you don't use my software, that's okay. You should be in the market. If you're not in the market, if you're not trading, if you're not hedging your bet, then you're not operating like one of these big companies that you see when you look out your window, or when you're driving into town, or when you see a McDonald's emblem. I mean, listen, these guys are companies that are publicly traded, and they're hedging their bet. If you don't buy hamburgers and cheeseburgers today, they got to make some money somehow. So they're in the market, they're trading. They're a publicly traded company. Everybody should be operating just like that. You should treat yourself like McDonald's treats themselves, like a company.
All right. From the trading standpoint, can you give? Is it for a brand new trader? See, I'm starting to trade today, so I want to invest. Is there a safe dollar amount? Is there what would be your secret, or not necessarily secret to success, but what would be a tip that you could give me? I know you said keep the emotions out of it. Definitely keep the emotions out of it.
Yes.
But what could be some other tips? And, along with tip number one, get the damn software. But what could be some other tips?
Well, number one, obviously, like you said, get the software. Number two, learn something new. We've got to educate ourselves, and we've got to learn to grow. You learn about the people in your lives, relationships, everything. This is no different. We're not offering people another job. We're not saying, hey, come license the software and now you've got to work. No, we're saying license the software and have a career. If you're a trader and you're manually trading right now, you're sitting in front of your computer, you're waiting for that trade to set up. You don't own a career, you own a job. So in essence, you're subject to the market. You're subject to your craft, which is I've got to wait for this to happen, then I've got to hit this button, and then I've got to maybe hit it again or set my stops and hope it works out in my favor. With our software, and point number two is that you're having what essentially amasses to thousands of employees working around the clock in several markets that are working for you to execute trades and to make you revenue, to make you money, to grow your brand or your business. And it can happen every day, all day. As we're sitting here talking, your software could be working for you in the background, making positions and making money and making things happen. So don't go out and buy another job. Buy a career, something you can learn, something you can grow with, something you can get educated on, because the software is going to teach you what's going on while you're doing it. It's going to educate you, so it's going to cut some of your learning curve down. But you still should learn. You still should be out there getting involved. And that's really what it comes down to. Don't sell yourself short because you never heard of trading or you think it's overwhelming. Make it simple. Make it easy. Start learning now. Just pick up, the newspaper. Start seeing what's going on in the market, or watch some TV. Watch 5 minutes of a clip of CNBC once a day and start. Because if you don't start, and you remember back to 06 to 09, if we go through a period of time where there's a decline in the market, then everybody's just subject to what happens. And you don't have control of your destiny. If you don't have something that's making money while you sleep, you'll be working for somebody the rest of your life.
All right, man. And I know there can't be a person out there listening to this show now or listening to this show in the future that wants to work for anybody for the rest of their life.
You got it.
All right, real quick, because I'm going to let you tell the people where to find the software. But I do want to ask another question, because this show is largely music-based, and I don't know if you're abreast to even talk about it. I noticed you guys have music streaming software. Y'all have music streaming software. How much do you know about the music streaming software of your company?
It's a free application, Music Stream Live Daily. You can actually, go and search full music from anywhere, essentially, and then listen to it on your phone or your mobile device anywhere. We created it because we had a passion for music at one time. We enjoy it like everybody. I mean, it is like music's that emotion, or captures that emotion when necessary, or that you need when you didn't know you needed it. You know, that's how I kind of define music, and I think it kind of carries throughout our company. But yeah, it was a passion of ours. So, you know, the music streaming app, it works well. It's just, it's called Billion Disrupt. You can download it on your phone free today, Android as well as iOS.
What did I get? Billion?
Disrupt.
Okay, Billion Disrupt. All right, real quick before I let you go, let people know where to go get the software or any of the apps your company has developed.
Yeah, you can check out www.billionoperating.system.com. Again, that's billionoperating.system.com. Plenty of information about the software, plenty of information regarding our company and how you should really get started with this. We also have a YouTube channel, Billion Technology Laboratories, which shows some videos of the software, Facebook, Instagram. Follow us there. We've got information. We've got some ads. We've got things that will help individuals understand kind of the quality of life that you could have. You know, Rick, if you're having a great time and we're talking and this is your passion, I'm all for it because I thoroughly enjoy it too. But you should have something working in the background for you that's, you know, making you money essentially. I mean, that's what everybody should be thinking about. Like, how else can I add to this pile? You know, how else can I grow? This software will do it. And you need to go to billionoperating.system.com, follow us at Billion Technology Laboratories, and get further information.
All right, Vito. How can, if people want to talk to Vito more and get maybe just more information on maybe how you can help them, or maybe they're not sure and they want to ask a question behind the scene, how can they reach Vito?
You can go through my Facebook, which is Vito Papariello. You know, find me on Instagram as well. Everybody can direct message me as needed. I'll get back to them in the time and capacity. You know, that's what we're all about right now. At the end of the day, you know, we are a service company. You know, we happen to use our product, and we're very, very, very more than happy with it. Satisfied is never going to be the answer I give you. We're overjoyed every day when our feet hit the floor. You know, just like you said today, being on the right side of the dirt today is, you know, a blessing in and of itself. But all the other things that we got are even greater. So, you know, they can reach out to us on Instagram, Billion Technology Laboratories, on Facebook, and get further information or direct message us, and we'll get back to them. And I'm one of the responders too. I can talk to whomever has a question.
All right, Vito. What artist or what type of music can Vito put on that just gets him in the mood to go out there and get that money? Who's your favorite artist?
Oh, that's Notorious B.I.G. Notorious, without question.
All right, Notorious B.I.G. My man Vito, you people listen. Y'all make sure y'all go check out the website. Learn how to make you some money while you're doing what you love. Instead of going on the job, being ho-hum all day. No. Let's figure out a way to make more money to put on top of what we're doing to start having more fun. You agree with that, Vito?
Yes, absolutely. I do. Agree with it totally, Rick.
All right, Vito, I thank you for coming on the show. Thank you for having a wonderful product. I'm finna check out the website right now because I'm definitely, I'm in my 40s and I definitely want to learn more about trading and figure out how to put a little icing on top of my cake.
Right, absolutely. That's the way you should be thinking.
Appreciate it, sir.
Yes, sir, man. I thank you, Rick. Have a great day, great weekend, and to all your listeners as well.
All right, happy Father's Day to you if you got kids, and not happy Father's Day to your father.
Yes, sir.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that was my man Vito Papariello, and he's letting y'all know all about Billion Technology Laboratory and their website where you can get their product, Billion Operating Systems. Learn about trading, man. Let's learn something different. Figure out how to get this money. Get this money because we want this money. Let's figure out how to get it, man. All right? We ain't got to hit the trap. We can trap and trade. You can become a trade trapper. A trapper trader. I don't know. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, your boy Vic XL. Hey, man, this song I'm about to play, to me, is my favorite song so far in 2017. Came out 2016. This is my favorite song ending 2016, and it's so far my favorite song in 2017. One time, my man Cato, the name of this joint is Dance. He just dropped this video on YouTube. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, your boy Vic XL. This is Ridin Durty with Vic XL, and this joint is by my dude Cato, and it's called Dance.
you know.
Oh, what you know.
See you go for broke.
See you go for broke.
Now I've been waiting all day.
All day.
Say, to get you swinging my way.
My way.
Walking in my driveway.
Driveway.
Thank God it's Friday. You know that means we check our pay. We been slaving all day. Now it's time to parlay. Listen. Now we could be the life of the party if you want to. Or you can stay right here by yourself. And I just go find me someone else. Cause it's a party, baby. And I can't stand move some, cool some. Like you trying to prove some. You better dance. Ain't did what you came for. Put out that phone, baby, and get on that dance floor. You better dance. Move some, cool some. Like you trying to prove some.
One time you been Kato, man. This song made me feel good. We need more music like this, man. We need more feel good music.
You better dance.
You know what I'm saying?
Now take that what your mama gave you.
Say what your mama gave you,
Don't mind no
baby.
haters.
Yeah.
They don't help you count no paper.
All right.
These days, folks